morning and welcome back. And today we're probably going bailing nearly all day, but yesterday evening I had to go mow a bit of hay for a lad, and I checked the weather, so I cut my 25 acres where I have up on the hill as well. But we had to leave one corner out of it where I was doing the headlands, and it was getting bogged in it, and like we have dry ground and it was sopping wet. I'll show you probably when we're bailing it or drawing or whatever. At some stage I'll have to leave it for a month then and probably just cut it, and I don't know what I'll do with it, whether it can be any good or not. Maybe mow it and bale it then and wrap it. Only maybe 10 bales, but I just had to cut one corner off of it where it was just, the front mower just got bogged in it. So I need to take the mowers off today. As I said, I think I'm bailing all day. I need to clean off the baler. It's just full of shite everywhere. Haven't had time to do anything with it. And actually the other wheel from the other side, it actually cracked along there. So I was actually down in Philip Conley's where they do all my mechanics, so I just dropped it down to him to weld it because I was quite busy. Now I could have welded it myself, but my welding is not really that great. I can just get by, you know what I mean. I learned a little bit in ag college, and I just sort of learnt myself, so I'm not great. But something like that I could do, but I just didn't really have time yesterday because I said in the other video that I had to go to the factory. I had to do a run to the hospital twice, and to the bank, and it was just mental. Just didn't have time, so I just got him to weld it. So we need to grease the baler, oil it, get all this shit off it. It really could do with a clean now before the end of the season, but I probably won't get it. Still have a good bit to do, and like there's just a build up of stuff everywhere up there now. This all needs to be cleaned off, a lot of it today before I go bailing today, because there's a lot of bailing now this week. I'm probably bailing all day for this other guy, and like there'll be 250 or 300 bales in my haylage up there, I'd say, and be all drawn back to the yard. But it's given a few showers for Friday, so I just don't know. I'm that busy I won't get a chance to fake and turn it out. And there's another guy where I was mowing for the bit of hay. I don't know whether I'll get to turn it out, or I don't know when I'll get to turn it out. As I say, Tullow is tomorrow, this is Tuesday. So I'll be gone most of the day there. So I'll just see what baling I get done today, because I think your man was talking about getting some baling done tomorrow or Thursday. So maybe if he has it all mowed, I'll try wipe it all out today. See how things go. I have the Jeep there. I just want to get some nuts out of the trailer and bring some nuts up to my ewe lambs that are for sale in Blessington in 2 weeks' time. They've sort of got a little bit neglected, so I just want to try give them a little bit of meal for the last couple of weeks, just to make them look a little bit better. One pen is not too bad, the other pen is not great at all. So we'll get to this anyway, and I'll have to take the mowers off, and just loads of bits and bobs. Just changed the net there. That's how simple it is. Just baling away here. Where I've baled one field over another spot for this same guy, and I've 2 more fields to do, probably a little over 150 bales I'd say. So the baler is pretty manky. The ground conditions were quite bad, and it's actually, I mowed some of my own haylage last night, so I'm going to rake that now. Raked some for hay for another fella and raked that, and I had to leave one corner out where it was just too wet, and like we're on real dry ground, so I'd say I might go into the house and get the other battery. This battery's just fucking dead. So because I want to show you that, I'm going to take the baler off now, put the rake on and go do that hay and go up and do my own then. And like the water, it's just ground, and like where I was doing for a guy this morning, and he's on real dry ground, and the ground conditions were just like, look at the state of the baler. It's just so dirty, just from muck from the ground conditions. Just have this first fields of haylage shook out. Only mowed it yesterday there. That's the first time I shook it out. But I will show you when I'm finished. Just down there in that corner, that's the corner I didn't get to cut because it's so wet. So I'll show you that when I'm finished. I'm just going up here to one other field. We'll get this shook out, and then I'll probably be rowing it up on Thursday and bale it Friday. I'd say that there's great drying there at the minute, great drying today. That's just a setting for going around the headland. I think it's a great job, just keeps it out of the ditch. Some people don't use it, but this is a big field, 15-acre field, so, and I'll probably only turn it once either, and then rake it Thursday and bale it Friday. I'm on my own, so that's why I have to rake it Thursday and bale Friday. I've no one else to do any raking or anything, so, and I've another bit of hay to do as well, so. Just got the lambs in there tonight, just to save me running around at 5 o'clock in the morning. I just put them in here tonight, so I'll just have to divide them into a couple of groups. I've 3 pens going, so just divide them in the morning and set up the deck in the trailer, so it just saves an extra hour. Just a couple of days on again from the beginning of the video. Just where we're going to Carnew. It's Thursday morning, going to Carnew with just some rubbishy lambs, where some pets, some really shitty ram lambs and ram lambs that were left over with the young lambs up there, just sort of shitty lambs left. So going with them. I was in Tullow yesterday. I had the lambs got on well enough. 178, 152 and 140 I think for 3 pens of lambs. So no rosettes. Wasn't expecting that anyway. There was serious lambs in it. So we ended up judging the hoggets as well, so that went okay, I thought anyway. So so yeah, we'll just open up this trailer. It was serious rain yesterday. Well, not serious rain, but enough to stop the hay and the haylage, so it really has put it back. Hopefully we can get back on track today, because the weekend's to be dirty and wet again, so we really need to get it wrapped up tomorrow at the latest. So hopefully I get to turn everything out again today, maybe shake that water out of it, and maybe even roll it up later and get ready for baling in the morning. Just that one bit of hay for your man over there now. It wasn't heavy, so, and I had only turned it once, so maybe the rain didn't do too much damage on it, you know what I mean? And hopefully maybe if I shake it out this morning, and maybe even shake it out again later, that I might get it maybe later on today or first thing in the morning, depending on what way the weather is today. If the weather is not great today. We're going to be struggling. But my haylage, I'll shake it out today. Now, I hadn't planned on shaking it out again, but I'm going to have to now after that mist and rain yesterday. And hopefully we get to row that up later on and bale that tomorrow as well. That's the plan. But like it's given rain again for the weekend, and I had planned to do more over the weekend as well up in another spot where a guy has 35 acres of haylage to do. So, but it may be put on hold till next week now. Still haven't got to move the cows or anything like that. It's just everything's just behind. You're trying to catch up. Like we're still at silage in the middle of August. I would always have a little bit left over now, little jobs, but like there's so much to do at this point, and you're trying to play catch up, really, where you're just behind in everything, you know, really behind in everything. Yeah, after today now, I had the lambs split. I had some up on the deck, and then I had them divided in the bottom there, and I had straw in that. So this trailer needs to be cleaned out today as well, and I can't wash it out in Carnew because there's all straw in the bottom of it. I'll have to take out the straw and power wash the whole lot out, but that could be a little job for sending maybe. So we're back from Carnew Mart. Sold the lambs, got on not too bad with them. It was 4 small little lots, so we're just the rubbish of my lambs, where I've nothing left now, only yow lambs. Just the rubbish of them. I wanted to get rid of them. Actually, some of them were 45 kilos. I got 127, and like pet lambs and just rubbishy ones. So done okay with them. Just up here at the haylage now, where I'm actually going to row it up. There's some green in it, as you can see. I'm just going to rake it up now. For baling tomorrow, because of 25 acres here to row up, because I've no one to do the raking tomorrow, so I have to do it now and then bale tomorrow, and I have a couple of lads then lined up for drawn. So it's not ideal. It'll be drying out another bit, but there's a good few green bits in it, so hopefully doesn't dry out too much by tomorrow. But I've no choice. I just can't get anyone to do any raking or rowing, so just going to show you where some of these wet parts. There was actually a wet bit over there, and I just came up with the rake and I turned it out, but I didn't actually turn the whole lot because it's actually not too bad. But look, another wet bit here. I know you have a bit of a boggy area there, but like I've never ever seen this where it has been wet, and like it has dried up a good bit now. But this was, I'll bring you over to the corner. I didn't cut this corner at all. What I'll do is I'll probably cut it maybe in September. Look, there's only a couple of bales on it. In September when it dries up, and I'll just bale it and wrap it, and it can be through out to the cows. You know, there'll be nothing wrong with it. So nothing wrong with it for that, like. But like, look at here where it actually got bogged down. Look, unbelievable. And we're on dry land here. You know, that's to say, there's a couple of bales in a triangle there, just didn't cut. Like, look at that. Unbelievable. For this time of the year. And like, we're beside Roundwood. The Roundwood Reservoir would always maybe be getting a bit low this time of year. I'd say if you went over and looked into it, I'd say it's nearly over the wall. But anyway, that's what it is, and you have to get on with it and just do the best you can. But yeah, we're going to get this done. So tomorrow, I don't know whether we'll get that much video on tomorrow, because it's just going to be crazy busy to get all this. It'll be 250 plus, 250 maybe 300 bales. And there's a little bit of a draw of Jonathan coming, my dad, and then there's another guy coming from lunchtime. So, well, I don't know about my dad, I haven't asked him, but like he always does. But I don't like him drawn. It's not fair on him, you know what I mean? So he will do it, I know. He'll just come and do it. But it's not fair on him drawn all day like that. So we'll just see. If I had Jonathan and the other guy, Dad might, he might just leave it be, you know. So, but the other guy Ian Merrigan, he's coming around 12 o'clock or lunchtime. So, but I want to try and get baling here early, so that I can get back and start wrapping, because the yard's going to get pretty full, because there's just bales everywhere where we've wrapped already, so the yard's getting quite tight. So want to get this baled fairly early if we can, and at least if I got back maybe 1 or 2 o'clock to start wrapping and stacking, it'll start emptying the yard a little bit. But like, this is not bad. Look at, like, as I said, I wanted a bit of green in it. There is a bit of green. Like, it's not bad. It has made, and that has only been turned once. It has made real well, and considering the frickin' day that was yesterday with the rain, didn't think that was coming as bad as it did. And like, we were down in Tullow, and we got frickin' drowned down there. It was a worse day down there, seemingly, than what it was here, thank God. But like, that has dried off no end now. Look, there's a bit of green there, and they'll turn it over. But once I rake that up, that'll dry out even more, and there won't be a bother on that. There won't be. Now, I'd say there's a little bit of a wet spot over there, and the rest of his field is grand, and the top field is completely grand. So that's up on the hill there. That has dried out no end. That'll be nearly hay by the time I bale that. Tomorrow I'm gonna rake this field first, do that one last, and then bale that one first. Just heading up here to my haylage, where it's probably about 7:30 Thursday night. I've just finished baling hay for a lad. I'm actually going to go to the top field first, because this was a bit greener and it'll dry out. Look, I wasn't supposed to start baling this till tomorrow morning, but I just said I'd come up and do an hour till the dew starts, or maybe even 2 hours, do 2 hours baling, just get a head start on it. And especially the top field, because it's probably going to dry out too much. And there's going to be a lot of bales, so tomorrow will be a big day. It's no harm just getting a start on it. So I'm just going to finish off this video here. So again, I hope everyone liked it, and if you did, give it a like. And again, I know we say it every video, is please subscribe, and we'll catch you at the next one.